Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Pokopia. Today we are going to go over all the things that I accidentally did while between streams. So, sometimes you don't intend to talk to a certain Pokemon, but they get in your way. And then you talk to them, and lo and behold, yeah, they do things. For example, here we have I get a girder saying, "Ha! Check out this masterpiece." And we have two other Pokemon, you know, this pink lady in our way. Yeah. So if we talk to Girder, we finished building the Wasteland Pokemon Center. Why am I doing the Wasteland Pokemon Center? Because I accidentally talked to Timber in Withering Wastes and built that one already. So, check it out. New Pokemon Center. Yeah. Ready for the big reveal? Here we go. And ta-da! The Wasteland Pokemon Center is complete. Yay. Now, we built something. Cool. We'll let some other people disperse. I built another one of these, which is Tinkatank's home. And now there's another place. This place looks really comfy. Tinka, tough. Stare. Come on now. You're all soft and squishy, and I don't think I like it, pal. I like my Pokemon sharper and tougher. Huh? You say you can probably get tougher? Okay, I'll be waiting here till you toughen up a little bit. Yep. Tinka tough. So, large luggage carrier. So we have Tinkatink, Tinkatank, or Tinkatuff. Yeah. Tinkatink, Tinkatuff, and Girder. Yeah. They have another habitat. Haven't found yet. They're build. They like bright habitats, cute stuff, sour flavors, and all that jazz. Nice. So they will be here. Excellent. We also have, I could settle down here. Excadrill. The ground here sure is nice. Not too hard, not too soft. Just right, I say. You there, you agree, don't you? To the untrained eye, your hands, seem a little small and ill-suited for digging. But I know what's what. You got the potential to be a diggin' master. As something of a diggin' master myself, you can trust me on this. Sure as dirt. Yeah, sure as dirt. He also likes the fresh veggie patch. So we now have all of our fresh veggie field Pokemon. Drillbur is in the wastes. And we have Excadrill and Rowlet here. So that's cool. Deedle Deep. You've earned a recipe as a reward for discovering lots of Pokemon. The Puffy Tree Pillar. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a lot of beans growing. We also have some wheat and, oddly enough, tomatoes. What happened here? So I expanded this out. I don't know if I did this on stream. I don't think I did. I expanded this out to make full use of the water over here because I knew we were going to do some farming and I wanted to have some farms set up. So while I was doing that, I keep getting bean plants from various and sundry places, but then I also managed to do a dream island that got me tomatoes and wheat. So now we have that. I cleared a bunch of that area. Onyx will be coming back with us because this is not his home. I think the Pokemon can eventually go back to where they are meant to be, but oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Okay. Yeah. Obviously, some excavation has gone on. Might want to extend that out a little bit. I built a tall area. And why did I build a tall area? Well, there are habitats that require elevation. I think I mentioned this, so I went ahead and I built them. Paris. No, that's not the button. That's not the button I wanted. So Paris. Why are there no filters? Befriended in this area. There we go. So Paris. Paris likes an elevated flower bed. There's also another Pokemon that likes an elevated flower bed. Actually, I don't think... Oh, there is. So he also likes this flower garden, and so does Parasect. And as you can imagine, this other elevated patch is actually for Parasect. So I'm going to go ahead and just plop down another flower for another elevated flower bed. And then we've got a bunch of trees up here, which is nice. We just need to leafage and get... No, that's not what I wanted to do. A tall shaded, tree-shaded tall grass habitat. I think we need a few of these, actually. And then while we're here, we'll go ahead and grab the... Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. For a tree-shaded flower bed. So, Gumi loves this. So does Cacnea. Or is that Cacturn? I can't remember. And then this one is only in Pallet Town. But these two can show up elsewhere. And Gumi did. So yeah, there's that. Grab this one and make another one. And same over here. Just to maximize our chances at finding some Pokemon. Boom. So, we can also grow ourselves an elevated tall grass or two. And that should pretty much cover us for habitats that need elevation. At least for now. We'll probably have to build more out, which is why I built this nice shelf with plenty of space to expand, and I cleared out a bunch of that so that I had plenty of grass-covered land to do that. What the heck was that? Was that Rowlet? That was Rowlet. Okay. Grab the lumberries. Here's an Oh, I see. Rowlet and Excadrill are playing. So there were a couple other things that we took care of that we didn't necessarily mean to take care of. In terms of Pokemon habitats, finding homes, we didn't really want to build a bunch of homes in, where was it? In the wastes, because we're trying to challenge ourselves to bring them here. But we haven't got a bulldoze Pokemon, so we needed to get Onyx. Hey, Onyx, what's up? Token of my appreciation. I appreciate that. What did we get? 3 bags of adorable hedge seeds. Nice. Nice. No, nope, that's not what I wanted. I want Onyx. That's it. And then we will keep you here. Let's split up. Alright. I expanded my storage. Oh, we have a new habitat thing. Oh, I didn't mute my Discord. Spoilers. Spoilers. All the spoilers. Hydrated tall grass. I don't actually have... I need to see if I have... I think I need, yeah, regular water for that. But we have Goomy's Evolution, Blastoise, and Wartortle, and another guy as well. Yeah, so there's that. I think I showed off the substitute doll, which is just another generic, like the Ditto doll and the substitute doll. If you call on Drifloon, he'll take you to a random island. There's that. I'm also looking to see if we got any honey while we're here. I also managed to pick up a bunch of different flowers, which is great because we need a ton of different colored flowers growing in each area, so yeah. Oh, I thought that was... We got Oddish accidentally, and I brought Oddish here. We got Heracross accidentally, and I brought him here. Basically, I moved some of the Pokemon out of their homes in the Withered Wastes. And what ended up happening was, because I moved them, those habitats were then open. And I, being the silly goose that I am, completely forgot to destroy those habitats, so new Pokemon showed up to fill them. So all I did was bring them with me to the to Pallet Town, make new homes. All good. They're there now. And I have since tried to remove any of the other things so that there are no random habitats. Alright, Onyx. We'll talk to you. Let's split up. So that you can go home. It's raining. So Tangrowth had two big quests. He wanted us to rebuild the center, which we did, and he also wanted us to raise the coziness level of the area so that all of the Pokemon were happy. And I did that too, and accidentally talked to Tangrowth because he's so big. I also managed to pick up a Clefairy doll, and so I randomly went there and got a bunch of stuff as well. So you can see there's lots of flowers, lots of random stuff around, and basically all I've done the last few days off stream is talk to my Pokemon and ask them what do they want by... Actually, we can do this with Onyx real quick. How's your comfort level? He wants some decoration, stone stuff decoration. Okay, now I found a really great website. So Cerebi.net actually has a list of various, of like all the favorite items and what category that they should suffice for. It's not 100%, but it's not bad. So for example, if for stone stuff that's decorations, it looks like the pitcher, plant pot, extravagant flowers, a tall potted plant would work, a small vase, a toilet, a bathtub, the mysterious statue, or a gym emblem statue. I don't think I have. I think I have. That might be a light, actually. But there are things that don't necessarily work. And I've tried it with some things and they didn't quite work out. But that's okay. So, for stone stuff, I'm gonna see about... Actually, I have some squishy clay, so I can make a vase. But I do need some wildflowers, I think, for that. Let me check. Yes, I need one thing of wildflowers. Let's go... find ourselves a random wildflower that we can go snatch. I have been... Oh, there's some. I took the gravestone from... Oh. What's up, Magikarp? For everything. There you go. Yay. I got... Oh, beautiful flower seeds. Nice. They're just the red. Yeah, we'll just grab these. Gonna end up tearing this area down anyway, so no big. Alright. Now, balls. Perfect. And so now we can run on over to Onyx's home. Oh yeah, there was also a random thing to build a cottage. So I did a log cottage. Very cute. It randomly needed a flying Pokemon, which I don't have here, so I had grabbed Pidgeotto from Pallet. Plop. There we go. And now I can just go back to Onyx and let him know that I built him a fancy thing. I got the thing you wanted. Oh, you got me a small thing? Sweet. I'll take a look. And then I'm gonna... Ooh! Super glowing. Nice. What recipe are we gonna get? Aged stone wall. Nice. Oh, pattern aged stone wall. And aged stone flooring. I think that is actually what we use for the temple where the mysterious slates are. So, that's a nice find. Nothing over here. Let's go take a quick peek. Looking for honey. Because I want to be able to get all of the things from... So while I was doing stuff offline, I managed to also do a couple Dream Islands, which means I am completely inundated with cotton spores, which is fine. I wanted that because we have a quest to basically buy stuff from Hoppip, which is great. So we'll do that. Just cursory glance to see, did we get any more ripples? No. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. I also have an excessive amount of beans, but beans make for good food. I'm also prepping by making another big storage box, because I managed to find and gather some, what do you call it? Some Pokemetal ingots from the daily trade and shop upgrades. So from here, let's actually see what else we have. So as far as our challenges go, we need to give presents, but we found new Pokemon, we've made more habitats, we've built some things, we gathered stones and sticks, built different structures, more sticks, lumber, stones, veggies, we've spent life coins, we have beautiful flowers in bloom, We made a leaf cottage, and we rebuilt the Pokemon Center. And we also have now... Wait. Nope. I lied. So we only have 10 flowers in bloom currently here. Or 7 of 10. We need 3 more. So hopefully we'll get some here in a minute. We'll build some things in the next area, so that will be completed. The Altar Flame, Power Plant, and Freezing Chambers are built in Pallet Town. That'll be different. That'll be later. We'll deal with that in a minute. And by a minute, I mean quite a distance. From a distance. Alright. Veggies. Stop that. Veggies. Perfect. So, as far as daily quests go, I gathered leaves and placed some furniture. Oops. And so I just have to give a present. I was waiting because I'll go ahead and do that on my next area because we'll be getting plenty of Pokemon in the next area. So, yeah. Oh, I guess I could have... I should have given a berry to Tinkatank and... or Tinkatuff and Excadrill. So, we'll do that later. Shopping day. So now that we've increased our, like, total happiness level, we can now get the 10th, level 10 upgrade, which is great. We also unlocked some more rare Pokemetal ingot. We'll grab that. And what else? We have some garden recipes. Painted walls. For getting the island up to level 5 happiness, we got party poppers. And we also have the Did a Rug recipe for getting that level. We have a couple of habitats, but I'm not going to buy those until we actually need to, because there's no real need to do it at the moment. So each area is going to have unique items to purchase once you reach certain milestones. Currently, we're at environment level 7. I have 9 Pokemon that are at awesome, 2 that are great, and 2 are at nice. And then for some reason, I'm still at average. I don't know how to get my likes up, because if you go into the Pokedex, Ditto has no likes. So I guess I'm always going to be bringing the average down, which, you know, is kind of silly in my humblest of opinions. So hopefully by getting Onyx his vase, that'll go up. Every time you talk to a Pokemon or engage with them in, like, a quiz or do something for them, their happiness will increase. We only have 14 Pokemon here, technically only 13, because I only count while I'm here. So obviously I'm not here all the time. Sorry, adjustment. For some reason, Drillbur he's been a bit of a hard one to get up for some reason. Oh, hey. Oh, no. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. See, this is my problem with some of the controls sometimes. It's just like, they're close to an entrance, so now I'm gonna be like, are you still saying hi? No? Dang. Okay, how's your comfort level? He wants toys and sharp stuff. The only sharp toy that I know of are vending machines, according to Cerebi.net. So I don't know. But he's still pretty happy. As far as Tangrowth goes, he's also happy. And as far as our quests in this area go, we just have the Team Rocket challenge. Well, Team Rocket. The Team Initiation Challenge. Which actually I probably could do because I need to give wheat and tomatoes. But that's okay. As for why we have all these flowers in the Pokemon Center, so I've got it set to the Hoppip event, And I have all of the lovely cotton spores, which Hoppip wanted. So, we're going to actually head into the Pokemon Center for the first time, by the way. Bye. And we've got a journal entry, someone's journal number 1. I just got back from depositing my partner Pokemon in the PC at the Pokemon Center. We spent every day together. Being separated like this is so hard, but I know we'll meet again someday. I'm sure of it. I'll need to evacuate with the others pretty soon. But first, I'm planning to go on one last look at all the cities my partner and I visited together. It's hard to explain why, but I feel the need to do this. So, as far as Pokemon Centers go, there are some things in the Pokemon Center that are kind of important. There is basically a recovery machine that will restore your power points. There's also a handy-dandy 3D printer. The 3D printer will make a copy of things. You'll need Pokemetal, and sometimes rare Pokemetal, to create copies. Object mode will let you take photos that you need to create the copy with. And then once you can even create copies from photos you take on Cloud Islands or other players' towns. So I basically, let's see. Oh, it won't let me do some of these. Looks like I can do the trees though. I wonder why I can't do the sprinkler. Oh, I need 4 Pokemetal for the sprinkler. Potato plants are the only ones that I don't currently have. There's these wildflowers in different colors I was going to do. But the most important is, like, the trees. Okay, so I need rare Pokemetal for trees, it looks like. Yeah. So this will be something that I do over time. But while the Hoppip event is going on, there will be a Hoppip in your Pokemon Centers. And they have a bunch of items for sale using cotton spores. So we're just going to go around, and we're going to buy everything. A flower garland. Hiya, Ditto. I want this. Okay then, that's 5. Sure. The flower backpack. Hey, Ditto. I want this. 5. Absolutely. What a steal. The juice trio. Hi, Ditto. I want this. Okay. 5. Perfect. Even better. Lunchbox. Hey, Ditto. I want this. Okay. 5. I need 2 lunchboxes, actually, so I'm going to get 2 of them. The water bottle. I want this. This will be 5. Okay. The picnic blanket. I want this. 15. Ooh, expensive. And the flower cushion. I want this. That's 10. The flower table. Also 10. The flowery table setting. Also 10. Perfect. And then dandy flower seeds. I want this. So 5. This is the one, I think... Yeah, so I'm gonna get a few of these. I might just use up the rest of this stack to get those. And flowers take, you know, a little bit to grow. Not too bad. If you have a grow Pokemon, you can grow them fairly quickly. And I think we can do one more. Aw, maybe not. Alright, that's fine. So I'll go ahead and leave. So, we now have all of these things. So the nice thing about the flower garland is you get 10 of them, and it's a decoration. The flower backpack's a decoration. Basically, all of these are decorations. Picnic, so blankets and like what do you call it? Rugs don't count as like decorations or anything, which is interesting. Flower cushions, relaxation. Tables don't always. And then we've got a bunch of flower seeds. So first things first, I'm actually going to plant a few of the dandy flower seeds. Oh, hi. What's up? I thought up a little quiz. Would you like to try? Sure. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself. Delightful. Here we go then. Who do you think is taller, me or Hoppip? You. That's right. Fresh carrot. We should do this again sometime. Alrighty. Let's see. Flowers. Flowers. The reason I'm doing this is I want as many flowers around her as possible, because more flowers means more honey. Onyx, why are you sleeping in the rain, dude? Alright, so now then, before we head to our next area, I think what I want to do is drop off some of the stuff. So I'm gonna head back to Pallet Town just for the moment. We're gonna drop off some stuff. I need to see... just do it right quick. Trying to find... I found a habitat website. Let's see if this is the one I'm thinking of. That one I already had. Okay. So, Pokeos.com has Pokedex and habitat like information for Pokopia that is very helpful. Let me see, I'm looking for something about I wanted Hoppip. So, looking for Hoppip. I'm trying to find... Okay, that isn't updated. That's unfortunate. Okay, so that one's not as reliable. But I arrived home. That's okay. I will forego. I think, I do know that one of the first things is... One, 4 dandelions right next to each other will create a area. And I'm just gonna plop down a couple of yellow dandelions intermixed and everything. Perfect. Oh, and there's Oddish. And everyone. Oh, here. Oh. Of course, they only grew a couple of them. Fun. Alright. The other thing is, I'm pretty sure... Oh, I forget what the other configurations for the Hoppip event are. Oh, wait. There we go. A yellow carpet habitat. So it looks like this is for Hoppip, Skiploom, and Jumpluff. So any of them will work. Should be a couple more. Oh, come on. That's not very helpful. Other habitat is the flower backpack, the water bottle, and the lunchbox. And this gives us the Field Trip Friends. So this is a common place. Or, well, it's a common Pokemon. And then the last one that we're gonna need is another lunchbox, the cushion, the flowery table setting, and a couple more of the dandy flowers. I guess it's only one of the dandy flowers is necessary, but this is Jumpluff's preferred habitat. And then ideally, I'll probably just use the rest to buy up any of the items that I don't have anymore. So I'll probably buy another backpack, another of the thermoses, a couple of the cushions because I like the way they look. The lunch boxes are cute. They have Hoppip, Jumpluff, and Skiploom, as well as Pokeballs. I think that's really cute. So yeah. It's adorable. How adorable. Isn't it adorable? Anyway. So from here, let's see. We'll put the rest of those away. I'm taking some initial crafting supplies to the next area for now. Put the rare Pokemon away. Some extra food items and some crafting materials. Here is gonna be like specialty items. Oh, I should also... Yeah, I'm gonna grab all the mysterious slates and put those away. And let's see, we don't need... Let's put the event items in here that we are taking with us. Rest of the dandelion seeds in there too. And then the only other thing I wanted to maybe do, and actually I might, let's put the large relics away. Probably going to need another. Let's do a quick appraisal. Alright. A blob of black sludge. Okay. Yes. Light clay. Soft sand. Sharp beak. A twisted spoon. A clear amulet. More soft sand. Light clay again. More light clay. And these were just found by grabbing the glowing areas in the wastes and all that. Just doing what I do. More soft sand. Oh, I got a lot of soft sand. A fairy feather. A heart scale. And last but not least, black glasses. Okay. No. Alrighty. These. I believe I put them in here. Yeah. Sledge. Okay. I need to find a better area for certain things. Actually, I have CD racks. Yes. So I am just going to put that right there. I'm gonna grab some CDs. And put those in the CD rack. Oh, can I not do that? Oh, I thought I could. Well, dang. Well, that's alright. I'll put them in the cabinet here. And we'll put the on top, as an indicator that this is where this is going. And then back in here, we will put the rest of the fancy items. Okay. We also have quite a few fossils. And we'll go ahead and appraise the large relics as well. Oh, I'm going to talk to Scissor, actually. Hey, Scissor. Truly enjoyable time working as a team with everyone putting our heads together. Like it more than I anticipated. Perfect. Alright. Appraise. A spaceship. Nice. A Rowlet clock. Fun. A red meteor lamp. We have a blue one. A funky diffuser. A Munibank. Ooh, a bike. A pitcher plant pot. A blue meteor lamp. A set of gold teeth. Gross. A spacesuit. An orange meteor lamp. I think that is... yeah, that's it. Challenges. Build something, rebuild the Pokemon Center. Perfect. So now we have quite a bit of money, which is nice. Oh, speaking of, let's give you a berry. There you go. And then we'll do the same for you. Excellent. Oh, we've got a hint of a Pokemon. Oh, there's one back there too. Yep, the Field Trip Friends is for Skiploom. But they can also show up in the yellow carpet. What was that? Oh. The Dandelion Lunchtime Habitat. Okay. Oh, I hadn't actually seen it until... okay, I see. I planted these, but they hadn't been grown by Oddish yet, so that's why we had to discover it. Got it. Okay, what's over here? More tall grass. Charizard. Assuming he's very rare. With burn and fly. Nice. He also has another habitat that he prefers. Okay, I think what we're gonna do now is let's drop off some of these decorations. At least the duplicates that we have. Yep. I'm definitely gonna have to expand my storage here. Ooh. Oh yeah, no room in there. No room at the inn. Goodness gracious. I've got some room here. We can at least put these things in here for now. Just for now. Okay. And also, now that the Pokemon Center is done here, we can also come in here. I don't know if there's a note in here. Nope, there isn't. But Hoppip is basically taking up this space, and so we can purchase anything with cotton spores until the event is done. I don't know how long it runs for. But once you have the habitats down, essentially you're good to go. So that's nice. Okay. So now we are going to fly away back to the Withered Waste. We're gonna plop in our mystery slates that we've gathered. And then we will make our way to the next area. Forgot that I had already given presents to. Did I hear? I did not. It's okay. My brain's just having a hiccup. It's fine. It's totally fine. Alright, down to the temple we go. Alright, so let's just put these all in our quick access because that'll make things that much easier for us. Alright, now then, if we do this, hold on. That is J, which is over here. Okay, come on, walk already. There. J. That is Z. So right here. V? Can't read that. I can't. Okay, can't even see it. Is that P? No, it's not P. Is it Q? Oh no, it's R. A. Yeah, A. Okay, so if we take a look back, is that looking relatively... Yeah, that looks relatively correct. There aren't any obviously wrong things. So, there's that. And that's good at the very least. So, now that we have all of this taken care of, it is time to move on. Oh, it was a yell. I knew I heard it yell. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and grab this feather before it disappears. So, the ones that are on fire are from Ho-Oh. And the ones that have this, like, tornado-y swirl are from Yuya. And we are going to need both. I don't know that we've gotten a silver feather yet. In order to take care of this, you need to cut the wind. And then we can grab the silver feather. Okay, I must have gotten one. And then here's a lovely little... something, something. The Academy. Okay. Carrot. No. Carrot. Yeah. Kind of back way to talk to Onyx and see how he's doing with his vase. I do think that if I want to get the areas up to like level 10, I might have to bring some... Hey, Ditto, welcome back. Where'd you run up to? How's your comfort level? It's making my day. He says it's nice. Awesome. Once you get their, like, happiness level up to the awesome, they will no longer ask you for any items. So, you do that a couple days, fulfill their requests, and they're pretty much taken care of. So, in the cave area, we unlocked this gate. And this leads us to Rocky Ridge. Most people will probably go to the other gate, and there is benefits to doing that, but I found this way is I like the benefits from this one earlier on, so I'm gonna go this way. I think we cleared everything out of here. Yeah, we grabbed the poster off the wall, put that at home, and now we leave. But Tangrowth will be like, whoa, wait. I sensed you were leaving. You're about to head to the gate, right? Then I'll come with you. I wonder what lies ahead. This is certainly exciting, isn't it? I hope so, just don't be disappointed. Ooh, bell sprout. Hoot hoot. Oh, it looks like humans were doing some sort of work here. Perhaps they'll find some trace of what happened to them. Or maybe the humans themselves will still be around. I'm excited. As am I. The path seems to continue up ahead of us, so let's follow it. Oh, but first... Yeah! 5 Pokemetal ingots. This way! I'm coming. The grass is certainly greener. This is slightly more rugged terrain than we've encountered up until now. And I don't even see any Pokemon, let alone humans. I just hope we can find something, even the smallest trace of what happened to the humans. Now then, where to begin? Oh, over there! Is that a PC? The pile of rubble next to it looks like what's left of a Pokemon Center. That tells us, in the past, this too was a town where humans and Pokemon lived together. I don't see anything else that looks like a clue, so let's start by checking out that PC. Come on! About that PC. Some dry trees. Honey. Some railroad tracks. Now, let's see here. Whew, that rugged path should have made for a challenging walk. Now then, could you please examine that PC? The PC is not responding. Now that's an odd-looking screen if ever I saw one. Is this a newer model or something? At any rate, try pushing some buttons and see what happens. It's not working. What? Oh dear. This does put us in a pickle. If we can't use the PC, it'll be much more difficult to explore the area. What's making that crackling sound? Oh, electricity! Ooh, I figured it out. Machines like this PC need electricity to work. If we can get the PC over to that spot with the sparks of electricity, we should be able to use it properly. So, Vivito, would you mind pushing this PC over to the electricity? Sure. You push the PC as hard as you can. But it's so heavy that it won't budge. Huh. Too heavy even for you, is it? I myself am altogether useless when it comes to feats of strength. So what should we do? Why don't we take a little break and think this over? He means find somebody else to help you. Let's see. Ooh, mushrooms? Cave mushrooms. And it looks like we've got some red grass. And some copper ore. And a faint red glowing. With 30 pieces of railway track. Nice. What is this stuff we got? Volcanic ash. Oh. So this was a volcanic eruption zone, apparently. Great. More cave mushrooms. We have a lovely crafting bench and a place to put some of our stuff. Excellent. We'll just drop everything we can. Boo. Alright. And we will go ahead and put our other right here. And put the rest of the stuff in there that we don't need for the moment. To move something heavy. Okay. I honestly don't really remember where to go or what to do. So we'll see. What's this? We found a trace of Pokemon. It's very cobwebby here. A mossy rest spot. With, it looks like a lava tower. With Crush and Bulldoze. We definitely need a Bulldoze Pokemon. They like dark habitats. Okay. What do we have up here? Ooh, an industrial bed recipe. And a ladder. Okay. We have some sandbags. We can cut this for some twine. What else? A letter. You've been selected. Thank you for entering our recent drawing for the Easy Kitchenware set. We are excited to inform you that your name was selected. Please find your kitchenware set enclosed. Happy cooking. Ooh, cooking. Somebody, help me, please. There seems to be someone inside the barrel. And we're just gonna completely ignore that for now. Okay, we got a plate and a cart and some stuff there. And we have a kitchen. And an iron chair recipe. Door that leads to a bunch of stairs. And then all this ash. At least it's easy to break. Looks like we had a restaurant of sorts. I like using the ash because it's abundant, as you can see. Perhaps a little too abundant. But on top of it being abundant, it's also just as soft as sand. So you can actually use it for making a lot of very quick builds. And you can build like stairs and step stools and things like that to get up and around without, you know, needing anything too crazy. We have a CD rack with a Caves of Mount Moon. The Moony Mountains. So a little outdoor. A small stage. All the world's a stage. Large artifact, or large lost relic, I guess. Big old table. Some more ash. And some stairs. Oh, I see more red. Balloons. Tomorrow's meals. Hamburger steak, beans, tomato or potato, if cheap. Carrot bread, use up carrots, make in advance. Note, don't use the mushrooms, those are for next week's soup. Okay. Already getting some insight into what we can make with all the things we've been growing. A recipe for lined stone flooring. I think that's what this stuff is. There's a red thing up there, a little pokeball. That is over this way. A house that is in not the greatest of shape, obviously. Oh, a chest. Well, let's actually take that chest. So we can put it over by the crafting station. We have Katie's journal, May 7th. I can't think of anything. I need to have 4 design proposals ready in 2 days, but I'm coming up blank. I was begging my Smeargle for help, and he scribbled some random patterns on a piece of paper and handed it to me. Are those design pitches? That's so cute. Actually, that gives me an idea. Back to work. Okay. And a dresser. Or plain closet. Interesting. Okay. Smash this because looks like we've got a pathway. What do we have over here? More ash. Oh, another Pokeball, it looks like. What do we got? An industrial bed. So we have the recipe, and now we have an example. Nice. So much ash. Okay. Another gate. And it looks like a table that is blocked by ash. Oops, broke it. Will not break, it broke. It's a stone bench. Grab that. Whilst here, looks like the wildflowers in this area are purple and pink. Damp hedge seeds. That doesn't sound appealing at all. Damp hedges. Ugh. We got a trace of Pokemon. What have we got? Jigglypuff. A flower garden stump stage. Okay, so we need mountain flowers, a tree stump, and 2 lamps. So one of the things to note, come on, when you get to the habitat decks, everything we've seen so far has been like this light green and light green grass and the pink flowers. As you scroll down, now that we've gotten to some other stuff, you're going to start to notice like different colors creep up. So for example, this was the flower garden stump. When you access it, the grass is much greener. The mountain flowers instead of the wild flowers. Those kinds of details matter. And you can also change the filter on this so that it's all, and that will reveal that you've got a bunch of missing ones. And so you could scroll through them and figure out what's missing and blah blah blah. That's not what I want to do. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Double B, thank you. These are those damp hedges. I mean, they're pretty hedges. Just don't like that they're called damp. Damp. What makes a hedge damp, I wonder? Oh, we got a book. Seize the Week, Volume 8. The Pokeball variation we'd like to showcase this week is none other than the Love Ball. This oddball makes it makes it easier to catch Pokemon when yours is the opposite gender. What's not to love? Did you know about this ball? I did. Oh? Oh, you learned the smile emote. Nice. I did pick up a couple of emotes from Pokemon. In particular, there was an odd one that I got from Rowlet. He talked about fitting in my backpack. It was weird. And it gave me the... Let me see. I think I have it. Oh, I don't. Yeah, it gave me the... Huh? Because... Yeah. Huh? There's this up here. Hey, look. Oh. Oops. Well, like I said, when in doubt, build a bridge. So we got alpine grass, and then this material is too heavy to break. Oh, we have another habitat info. graceful flower bed for Clefairy, which is just 4 mountain flowers. Okay. Well, I think that was everything in terms of, like, Pokeballs over here. Let's head back this way. So we cleared out some of that area. Is there anything back here that we missed? Aside from all the stones and stuff and everything being broken. Looks like there was a house here. Grab this sign because there ain't nothing here now. Flowers. Cut. Oh, here's a trace. Container snacking for Diglett. We need a barrel, a lit lantern, a wood crate, and some plated food. Okay. Well, that's certainly interesting. This path, though. Oh, no. Just thinking that I'm hungry again. Path does take a turn, it looks like. Right here. Oh. Holding. Cones. Oh, can't mine that. Danger cone. Nope, that's just dirt. Some barrels. Some breakable rock. This looks fairly miney. Ooh, what do we have here? Team R Grunts Journal 4. Let me tell you all about what happened while I was looking for leopard berries to try and complete this mission for the boss. There's been a bunch of extreme weather, or whatever, recently that's killing off all the trees, but I finally found a tree that still had berries on it. But as soon as I started shaking the tree to get the berries off, some super serious looking lady came up and started yelling at me. She was like, "Those are not for you. They're for the Pokemon. These are already far too few berries." Blah, blah, blah. She was so annoying. But something else she said was actually kind of interesting. Apparently, she's making an app or something to get a bunch of people to work together and create comfortable environments for Pokemon to live in. Basically, if you do good stuff for the environment, the app will reward you with cool prizes. In other words, she's gonna bribe people to work for her by promising them cool stuff. Not a bad idea. And that gave me a great idea. I bet I could complete this mission the boss gave me by doing kind of the same thing. Oh, I see where we are. Here's the entryway. The restaurant. Okay. Now what? Where are we going? Where are we going? There's a rope. Oh, we can climb the rope. Oh. 10 strings of party bunting. Cool. I love me some bunting. I didn't know that was the word for that. Bunting. What a weird word. To bunt. So full of buntness. Oh, and hey, the ladder. There's our crafting station. Okay, well. Cool. To the kitchen. There we are. Oh, wait. Habitat info. A trace of a Pokemon. The Best Bread Bakery. So a bread oven, 2 counters, and 1 plated food. I think that is Fido. Alright, while we're here, let's just drop off our other this. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the cabinet. Because why not? And then we'll go ahead and start storing some things. Take out non-crafting items. And put in more of the craft stuff. Grab the food as well. Put the lumber and the Pokemetal back. And then this one we'll put like these things. Honestly, we could probably just put everything else. Okay. Oh wait. Yeah. Put the food in here too. Alright. So we went all the way over there and around. So now we go this way. Oh, we have a minecart. recipe for a perch. Nice. Sure, some bird will love that. What is this? A gray hut. Okay. A hut that is gray. I'm a millennial, so I do enjoy some gray. I mean, it's just so classic, you know, it's beautiful. Just nice and devoid of all life, joy like my soul. It's great. It's fantastic. To move something heavy. I think I'm supposed to talk to him, maybe? It does have the orange quest dialogue prompt. But I want to finish exploring some of this stuff first. And get some of the items, although we should progress things. Progression is for progression. We're still exploring. Artificial hot spring now open. On the 8th of this month, an artificial hot spring debuted in Area 7's communal bath area. This hot spring recreates the quality spring water found in Lava Ridge Town in the Hoenn region. It provides if it proves popular, I can read. There are plans to install hot springs in each area. Oh. Crafting bench. Stone steps recipe. Nice, nice. Spring. An Arcanine doll. Here's a tip about dream islands. You probably know that Drifloon will take you to a dream island if you show them a doll, but if you're ever wondered, where is Drifloon anyway? Or they're too far. When you plop a doll down and when you talk to it, surprise, Drifloon will come floating over to greet you. So yeah, you don't have to be in a specific area with Drifloon in order to use the Pokedolls. You can just call Drifloon by interacting with any doll. Hungry again? Unfortunately, you can't, like, save those stalagmites. You can take a picture. Oh, actually, I should have done that. Oh, I can do that right now. Nope, that's the wrong button. If you, again, take a picture of something and select Y to switch over to, like, an actual thing, it'll mark it as highlighted, like, oh, this is a stalactite. And then you take a picture, and then you can print it in the Pokemon Center with the 3D printer. Fancy, fancy. Just wanted to... PokeLife Dev Diary 2. Like-minded individuals have been slowly joining my cause as I continue to create homes for Pokemon. I greatly appreciate the support those individuals provide, but we have all begun to grow tired as the meteorological anomalies and resulting natural disasters continue to worsen. We need more time. We need more help. I've recently begun hearing rumors that there are plans to temporarily evacuate all of humanity into space. If these rumors are true, does that mean that all of our efforts will be in vain? My collaborators seem anxious as well. Perhaps they are of the same mind as I am. More hot springs. So another cool thing about the cones is if you take them, they actually do this, but you can actually lay them down. And they will, like, well, I thought they would. Okay, maybe not. But I guess they do. Oh, you know what? I bet you if we do this. Yeah. So it creates a invisible barrier, kind of, sort of, to protect you, which is kind of fun, kind of nice. We got here 30 more pieces of railway track, so we now have 60 pieces of railway track. Inspect. You found a trace of a Pokemon. Railroad crossing. And I don't know what that Pokemon is actually. So, not familiar with every Pokemon on the planet, and sometimes the silhouette is silhouette-y. It just doesn't remind me of anything. Can we get through? We can't get through this. We need cut, but a powered up cut in order to get through this. So we can't do any more exploring in here yet. Nope. Actually, we've got this. Let's do... since it's right here and it continues basically that way, I'm just gonna see about... oh. Oh, we created a railroad crossing habitat. Which is what that Pokemon wanted. Except I don't want to create unnecessary habitats. So I'm going to... stop that. Oh my god. Pick that up. All she wrote for now. And it's up here. We have the pointy tree. Life Dev Diary 4. We've developed an app that will allow members of our society to participate in creating comfortable environments for Pokemon and humans. The budget and staff required to accomplish this feat were provided by the Foundation, and the app can be accessed by anyone via Pokemon Center PC. Participants will start with easy tasks such as watering dry ground or planting the seeds with various plants. Anything that will please nearby Pokemon. The app will reward the participants with virtual coins, which can in turn be exchanged for a variety of prizes. This was my first time developing an app, and it was quite the challenge. However, with the help of many talented collaborators, we finally succeeded. The name of this app is Poke Life. I like the way that they do that with just little snippets of, how the world, built up into stuff. And what they were focused on. Weed here. We got a fossil, a jaw fossil. A sprinkler going. Isn't that nice? What I'm going to do with this is I'm actually going to rototiller these crops because I'm just going to plant them where the sprinkler can get to them because it's just easier that way. Because not everything is getting reached by water, so it's easier to just transplant. Stop that. But yeah, this area is the first area where you're going to get wheat naturally. So we got beans in the first area. This is the first area where you can technically get wheat. Let's see. There we go. I was gonna be like, why is this not, hydrating things? Fresh veggie field, but no more Pokemon that will be drawn to fresh veggie fields, which is good for us. So, beans and tomatoes and even potatoes, their plants will continue to grow, but wheat, when you harvest it, it'll turn back into little mounds and it'll take a while to grow back. So that's just, a little unique thing for that type of crop. It makes sense, I suppose. Item. Must grab. Actually. more bean seeds. Okay. And even though it's nice having this, like, lovely, you know, rocky stuff around it, it's stylish but not very functional, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Oh. Yep. And then we can remove it here. Now, sprinklers do have a pretty wide range, but I think it's only like 4 in each direction, so up to like here technically. And then it goes down, so this one and this one would be hydrated, but this corner wouldn't be reached by the sprinkler, I think. I think I saw that, but yeah. So just but a sprinkler isn't necessarily needed here because the water is right here, so that will stay nice and wet. Perfect. Alright. Anything else? Oh, there's a trace of Pokemon up there. I'm in a hole. I am in the water. Up here. Elevated tall red grass. Okay. We've reached the edge of the zone here. Oh, I see sparkling over there. I think that's honey. To the honey! It is honey. Perfect. There's a glowing spot. Oh, mushrooms. Ultra Ruin. Oh, I did also learn, so the, it's a little hard to see, but the colors in the center of the CD indicates what game it's from. So I think this is technically gold and silver. There's red and blue, black and white, various things like that. So I thought that was a clever way to do that. jaw fossil. The other thing that is a little interesting about this area is it's a lot bigger than it looks. So the map in the lower left, you can see it seems to go on pretty far to the left and to the north. And that's true, actually. So this is the hot spring. You can actually go into this area and just, you know, run over here. We got more honey. We got some more habitat spots. Traces of Pokemons. Tree-shaded, graceful flower beds for a Murkrow. Only at night, obviously. Tree-shaded red tall grass for a Bonsley. Are there any other glowing markers here? Any more honey? No. And then I think the edge of the map is over here as well. But yeah, all of this volcanic ash, yeah, a little bit much. A little bit much. In my humblest of opinions, that's the common consensus that the devs might have gone a little overboard on the ash, just a bit, just a tiny bit. I mean, if you're gonna excavate it, it's probably about 10 billion cubes of ash. So yeah, good luck. I have seen some really amazing builds. My friend Tiffany has sent me a couple of really cool builds, and one of them was in this area. I was like, ooh, that's really cool. I am not that good at doing those things. And I always have lofty goals that, yeah, end up staying that way. Lofty. Here's another high area. Is there any more? Oh, this is the other gate. Yeah. Any glowing spots to get? Any honey to grab? I lied. What am I talking about? I am in the complete... I did not go very far. I thought I was all the way on the other side of the map. I am not. Yeah, this area is much bigger than the previous area. And then the beach area is even bigger. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't even... This is the midsection of the map. And the real big thing is there is a buried place over here. Huge mansion of sorts. And some very interesting things. We'll get there eventually. But it'll take too much to get out of this again. But we will make our way there. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any glowing spots. I found quite a few of them in the volcanic ash just exploring up here before, so. But yeah, basically, like, this still isn't even the top of the map. Like, the map ends, like, with this ridge over here. So you won't even start getting the, like, haze until here. Which is just crazy. And this is all harvestable ash. So yeah, we got our work cut out for us, don't we? Anyway. Okay. Nope. Yeah. So this is the edge, one edge of the map, which means over here is the entrance. Maybe. Yes, here. Aha. There's the other gate. And that broken down house that we found. And this is the gate that we came through. Up here, you can actually get on top of all of the, like, on top of the restaurant. Oh, I see a glowing spot. Yeah, they like to hide the glowing spots up here. So, it pays to discover. Here's another glowing spot that I didn't see. Another Clefairy doll. Do note that the dolls make for good gifts to Pokemon, especially if they like cute, soft things. They will be very much loved. Although there's another item that is also universally loved by all Pokemon for some reason. And that is fossils. For whatever reason, fossils basically are just beloved by all of them. Oh, a mysterious thing. Awesome. I don't know why. Doesn't quite make sense to me as to why they would love that so much, but they do. Alright. Let's see. Yeah. So basically... Oh, there's another... There's a glowing thing over there. I need to get it. I hunger. Alright. Zoom over there, grab it real quick. And then see what other trouble we can get into. I guess we'll talk to Tangrowth, because I'm assuming, based on his orange speech bubble, that he wants to chat with us about our next Pokemon. And we got a large relic. Perfect. Alright, anything else obvious yet? No. Okay. Oh, well, there is this red spot right there, actually. With an industrial chair. Chair full of industry. Okay, some railroad oh, elegant flower seeds. We've already planted some of those, so not too... Oh, here. Ruin that. There we go. Another large relic. Oh. To Harry. Look at this cute photo of Rio. I took it when Growly, who just moved in next door, came over to play. Doesn't she look happy? Lately she's spent every free moment playing with Growly. At this rate, she'll probably forget all about you. Just kidding, but if you're worried about that, maybe you should finally visit next summer break. Oh, the shade. Yeah, so stairs leading up to this. Anything up on this roof? No. Except a glowing spot. Haven't had any explodey ones yet, which is good. I think that I've seen those on stream before, I want to say. Where you start mining and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I'm gonna blow up. You gotta put water out. We have here an iron table recipe and a grate that we can't get through. Well, lumber. Alright, well, now that we have truly, like, explored everything that we have right here, it's time to finally talk to Tangrowth. Another Clefairy doll. Wow, we're just swimming in Clefairy dolls. Alright, Tangrowth, what do you think? Based on appearance, I'd say this area used to be a mine. Back when there were humans here, they must have worked together with a number of Machoke to dig up iron ore and copper ore and such. What kind of Pokemon are they? The manly kind. Machoke are Pokemon who really love training their muscles, you see. They're known for being buff, tough, and all around extremely strong, and anthropomorphic enough to be problematic. I've heard they use that strength of theirs to help humans with their manual labor. Eureka! Maybe we could entice a Machoke to come back here by making a suitable home. A Pokemon as strong as Machoke could easily move that heavy PC, I'm sure of it. I can give it a go. Except, I don't actually know what type of home a Machoke would live in. First off, do you suppose you could use your move to make a few habitats other Pokemon like? If that causes a Machoke to return, all the better. But even if it doesn't, any new Pokemon we meet might actually know a Machoke. Let's see, you should start by using Water Gun to restore some withered plants, and planting more tall grass with leafage should be a good idea. That's right. So now we just hydrate some plants. And we get a red tall grass habitat. And there's 5 Pokemon for this, so any 4 red tall grasses. Now the red tall grass only grows out of alpine, what is it? This alpine, what is it called? Alpine grass? It's literally alpine grass. My brain's working. But you can, I think, grab red grass and plant it on regular grassland. And who do we have? Our first scripted Pokemon of the Rocky Ridge is... School Bunny. Yeah. Oh, hi there. Nice to meet you. Sorry, I just woke up, and that means it's time for a jog. Looks like there's space for me to take a breather, too, so I might as well get going. Score, score! Oh, I should be careful not to burn this place down by accident. The rabbit Pokemon. Red Tall Grass. Has the burn ability, likes warm environments, lots of fire, stone, soft stuff, group activities, sharp stuff, and dry flavors. We don't have any dry things yet. We became friends with Score Bunny. About Machoke. Hi there, Ditto. Can I help you with something? Do you know Machoke? Oh, you know Machoke too, huh? They're just so cool, don't you think? All that muscle. Machoke takes sandbags home from the job site when they're done working with them so they can train whenever they want. How cool is that? If you're looking for sandbags, I think I saw some kicking around here. Grassy training field. So literally 4 grass next to 2 sandbags. So, did we pick any sandbags up? No, of course not. Why would I do that ahead of schedule? But there are literally 2 right here. Oh, and then as far as... Where was that? Here we go. Oh, we don't know his favorites, but he likes bright environments. Okay, so we'll put him... We'll just do this over here, because we're going to need him anyway. And we might as well keep him close to Score Bunny. Yonk. Leaves. Carrot! And then leafage. Wow, look at all that greenery. And then... What? What? Grassy training field. Excellent. Go ahead and do a little bit of storage work while we wait. Here, food items. Our relics and our CDs. Also you. We'll go ahead and sort. Got our decorations in here too. Gonna take out the blocks though. And we'll put the blocks in the... There we go. Back to here, we'll put more decorations in with the Arcanine doll and the jaw fossil. Got 2 of those. Oh. He's here. Yeah. Oh, hey. You watching me train? What do you think? My punches pack a lot of power, huh? Nothing? Not even a raised eyebrow? Dang, you're something else, pal. How's that? Seriously? Is your face stuck? Have you only got one expression? Yeesh. Well, whatever. That was barely even half of my full power anyway. Build and gather. Nice. Exercise, construction, stone stuff, hard stuff, group activities, sour flavors. Huh? You need help moving heavy lifting, with heavy lifting? As much as I'd love to lend you a hamstring, I mean, a hand, I think I need to wake my muscles up a bit first. But hey, I was just about to warm up. You should join me. Come on, let's get these bodies moving. First, we gotta find a wide open space for us to move around in. There is a nice spot up there. Let's go. Okay. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to hand Squirrel Bunny a yummy lepa berry. There you go. Alright. Now we'll follow. Eesh, what a mess. Yeah. This would be a great spot for a stretching sesh if there wasn't so much stuff scattered everywhere. Alright, here's the plan. I'm gonna warm up by flexing and doing cool poses. You're gonna warm up by scooping up stones. So start. Pick up 5 of the stones on the ground around here. Okay, pal, let's do this. Huh? Don't tell me you already took care of it. I sure did. Oh, nice work picking up those stones. There's so much room for activities now. Except the earlier one I didn't clear out right now. Now it's just this big old boulder blocking our fun. Alright, time to show you my strength. You ready for this? Whew, well, you impressed or what? A lot of blood, sweat, and hard work went into building my bod up enough to... Yep. Creepy forearms. You learned strength. What? You learned strength just by watching me? You gotta be kidding. Ain't you ever heard that biceps don't get built in a day? You're telling me you can use strength now? Seriously? Heck yeah. Whoa, I like that confidence. Alright then, how about you give me a little demonstration? See this boulder here? Try using strength to move it. Oh, see over there, those other boulders? Try bringing this one over to its buddies. So walking up to a large boulder, you just hit A, and then you start moving it. If you hit left and right, you can rotate it. So that's the same orientation as the other boulders. We'll go ahead and do those. And I think once you get it onto the flooring over here, it's considered done, but I'm literally going to stick it into this corner. Okay, and out of the way. Perfect. Whoa, you're something else, pal. I can't believe you got the hang of using strength already. That's so awesome. So you need a hand, yeah? I'm happy to help now that I'm all warmed up. What can I do? Well, actually, I don't need you anymore. You need me to move a mega heavy PC? Gotcha. Alright, just leave it to me. My strength will make quick work of that. But wait, you can use strength now, right? Then what do you need me for? You can handle it yourself. Besides, the best way to master a move you just learned is to practice using it over and over. I'm gonna train some more. Can't afford to let you get stronger than me. Here's a berry, you dum-dum. What you got, pal? A berry for you. To make some muscles with. Yeah. Alright. So now we go up to the PC and push. Give it a rotate. No, a rotate. Push. Nope. Nope. That's not what I want to do. Click. Battery restored. All functions are now available. Oh, looks like you got that PC up and running just fine. So, why don't you dive right in and see what you can learn from it? Yep. rocky ridges. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. Here you can continue taking on challenges to improve the quality of your environment. Each Pokemon Center offers its own original challenges. Please do your best to complete them. The life coins you get from completing challenges can be used at any Pokemon Center. You can exchange them at the PC for items of your choosing. Be sure to check out new items we've added and keep on living your best Poke life. I'll wager you can get some awfully handy items from the PC here too. But this Pokemon Center is terribly broken down as well. I hope someday we can work together with the Pokemon in this town to rebuild this Pokemon Center. Important request. He wants to rebuild the Pokemon Center. Did you discover anything? I don't know. Give me a chance to look at the PC. Alright, so challenges. Find new Pokemon, make habitats, build structures. We need to make roads. I need to make my own house. Dampen some dirt. And rebuild the Pokemon Center. Now, I could, in theory, bring Pokemon over here to rebuild the Pokemon Center. But that would be very cheeky, so I won't do that. But I could. I need to get to level 2 because I need this immediately. So, relocation, demolition. Can we get the Pokemon Center? No, not yet. It doesn't look like. Is it even available? No, it's not. Okay. Can I build a... No. Okay. Here. Did you discover anything? I'm so glad the PC's working now. Do you think you can learn anything about what happened to the humans from it? I mean, I didn't find anything in the PC. I've gotten some bits and pieces, but I guess a Ditto isn't that intelligent, so I guess he wouldn't know. That's a shame. And I doubt Machoke can help us either. They don't seem to think about much beyond their own muscles. I can only hope we find a Pokemon who knows more about humans. Hello? Somebody? Did you hear a voice just now? Hello? Is anybody out there? Yes, that was definitely someone shouting. I think I heard a voice coming from this direction. What was that voice? It was... you. Somebody help me, please. There seems to be someone inside the barrel. Help! Somebody save me. The voice is coming from back here. Yes, I'm already here. There's an awful lot of stuff lying around, so be careful. We're getting close, yeah. So close, in fact, that we're here. Hey, is somebody out there? What's this? A talking barrel? Why would a barrel talk? It's me that's talking, the best chef in town. What? Could this be a human? Why exactly are you inside that barrel? Well, when I woke up, there was nobody around, so just as anyone with any sense would do, I started looking for food. Right. But how did you get stuck in a barrel? I mean, somebody went to the trouble of suspending a barrel like this. Wouldn't you assume that it had something extra special inside? I figured it must be food, but when I climbed in to check, I got stuck. Now I can't get out. I see. You're quite powerfully motivated by food. I mean, who isn't? Really? No, it was for cooking research. Well, all that aside, it might be a human stuck inside this barrel. Do you think you can rescue them somehow, Vivito? I can cut through the chains. Can you do that? Yes, I think that's a sensible idea. Use one of your moves to slice through that chain. Ouch. Oh my, Your move bounced right off the chain. Huh? What? You can't do it? I thought you were going to cut the chain. Come on now. Don't get my hopes up and then let me down like that. The chain is sturdier than I thought. Good grief. Are you really so weak you can't handle a silly little chain? Are you eating well enough? I dare say you're not really in a position to say anything. Either way, eating a meal or two won't make a difference. That chain is simply too hard. Excuse me? But if you're mocking the power of cooking, I simply won't stand for it. If you eat my dishes, you'll find yourself with 100 times your usual energy. Any move a Pokemon uses will become 100 times stronger as well. A mere chain wouldn't stand a chance against that. Are you just making things up because you can't get out of that barrel yourself? No, it's truth. Oh, this is so frustrating. Ooh, I know. How about this? I teach you how to make my dishes, and you do the cooking. I'm really an excellent teacher, you know. You might not make something that gives you 100 times your strength, but surely you can manage 10 times. You're asking us to cook? Now? What do you say? I can't think of a better plan, I'm afraid. And you have such a talent for creating things, like the humans did, but maybe you could cook as well. Sounds fun. So you'll do it? Oh, thank you. I won't forget this kindness. Now then, let's start with the basics. A salad. I'll sing the instructions to you, so listen closely. You'll sing? Chop, chop, chop 'em up. All those leaves of green. Come on, chop 'em on a cutting board, smooth and clean. Flop, flop, toss, toss, put 'em on a plate. Now you have a salad, tasty, green, and great. What was that? Salad song, opus number 1, of course. Those were awfully vague instructions. Yes, well, it's the very first recipe for beginners. Anyway, let's get back on track. Please, make yourself a smooth, clean cutting board. Once you've got one, you basically just chop up some leaves and you're done. I suppose we could make a cutting board by hacking off a piece of a log. No, that won't do at all. You can't be so rough and careless. A cutting board has to be perfectly smooth. Making one is a delicate and beautiful undertaking. You certainly got a lot of requests. Now, let's see. What Pokemon can cut a board delicately and beautifully? This might be a task for Dartrix. Rubito, do you think you could find a Dartrix? I believe they tend to like homes like this. A pointy tree, shaded, rocky, tall grass. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so I gotta go find a tree and a rock and make some grass. Okay. An ocean fishing spot. That's not really helpful in this area where there's no ocean. But thank you. Alright, so let's see. Tree. You're not a pointy tree. Tree. You're also not a pointy tree. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a tree that's pointy with some grass and a rock. Perfect. Push, 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 push. Okay. And then leaf it. Yay! You restored a pointy, tree-shaded rock. Tall grass. Pointy, tree-shaded, rocky, tall grass. That's a mouthful. Alright. Perfect. Come on out, Dartrix. I'm not lurking. Oh. Ripple. tartan print. Interesting. Right up here. Any more ripples? Yes, ripples, ripples, ripples. Another recipe. Iron bench. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Do we have a... Yes, we do. Oh, no, we don't. I thought I saw it rippling. I thought I saw it moving. Dang. Fine, I'll go over here. Actually, I should probably clear out some of this debris. Because eventually we'll want to create a minecart track. Oh, there's a... I didn't even see that. We missed a Pokeball. This out, so we have a nice spot for the railroad tracks. And I'm going to go grab that real quick. Because why not? What do we have? 3 bottles of fresh water. We're gonna keep those. They're used for making soup. They're also incredibly hard to come by, honestly, until much later in the game, and even then, they're just pretty rare overall. So it's definitely best to save your fresh water until you have a more reliable source of fresh water. Okay, is Dartrix here yet? Oh, yep. Why, hello. Rustle, rustle, flap. Wait, who are... Wait, hold on a second. There we go. Needed to make myself presentable first. Now then, hello there. It's nice to meet you. Grow chop. Likes dark environments. Lots of nature, wooden stuff, nice breezes, slender objects, cleanliness, and sour flavors. The pursuit of beauty. Hey Ditto, you okay? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, I know. You want to discuss aesthetics and the pursuit of beauty with me, right? Can you make a cutting board? You want to make a cutting board? Huh. That's cool. Guessing you came to me because you need the best, most beautiful cutting board you've ever seen, yeah? I can take care of that for you, no problem. But first, could you help me with something? See, I've always wanted a perch. Picture this, me, perfectly poised on my own personal perch. I mean, talk about picturesque. Think you could put a perch near my place for me? Sure. We already have the recipe for a perch, which is nice. So we just run over to the crafting bench and a perch. Excellent. And then, well, there's Dartrix, and he's running away from his perch. Perch! Done. And then, because I know that he likes dark places, and I have plenty of volcanic ash, I am going to make his home a little bit nicer for him. Just ahead of things. Now, is this over the... No, it's not. I just want to make sure that I'm not over the water, because if there is anything blocking the water from above, it will not have ripples. And ripples are the best way to get recipes, so I definitely don't want to ruin that. There. That is also maybe. That's good. I actually like the texture of the volcanic ash, not gonna lie. It reminds me of, there's a place one of my friends works, and he used to do construction. And one of the things that he did is he helped remodel this place, and the tiling that is in the bathrooms there kind of has this same wavy aesthetic. I just think it's really, it's a really pretty look. Anyway. Hey, Dartrix. I see you put a torch by my place. It's perfect. I can tell you paid attention to my preferences when you put it together. Thanks. As promised, I'll tell you how to make a cutting board. The trick is cutting your lumber with daring delicacy. Allow me to demonstrate, and watch with these wings closely. Da-da-da. Anyway, that should do. Not that I've ever made one myself before. I came up with a recipe for a cutting board. My beautiful claw-crafted cutting boards are sure to create cuisine of equal beauty. Oh, and if you need any lumber to make one, bring me a small log or two, and I'll cut them up nicely for you. Thanks. Should have some lumber. I do. We make a Hey, Ditto, I heard you're gonna make a salad. Salads are supposed to have a bunch of leaves, right? Oh, that sounds so cool. Wish I could have some too. You can have some. Really? Yay! Let me help out too then. Okay, we can make a salad together. It sounds like Score Bunny will help you with your cooking. Place your cutting board wherever you like, and try whipping up some food with Score Bunny. Okay. Okay, so Score Bunny's following me. We are going to put the carving board here, but I want it in that orientation. Perfect. And then cook. I don't have leaves. Now I do have leaves. So we've got a leaf, and we can do another lepa berry. Okay. Start cooking. Something we haven't made before. You made a lepa salad. We made a salad. It looks delicious. I can't wait anymore. Time to dig in. Crunch, munch, 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 munch. It's delicious. I mean, I knew it would be, but still. Come on, Ditto. You gotta try some. And eat. Fully recovered our PP. My leafage is now powered up. The food you ate powered up leafage. Your leafage became more powerful after you ate the salad we made. I bet it's because we worked really hard together to make it. Preparing food makes it delicious, but I guess it also gives some kind of strange power, huh? I should go tell the professor and everyone. When leafage is powered up after you eat a salad, you can press and hold ZR to use it on a larger area. You can also use it on water to create aquatic plants, or on stone or hard ground to grow moss. Now you can create a wide variety of habitats. I'm also going to go ahead and just make a regular salad. Simple salad. Perfect. Alright. It was amazing! And then we ate that delicious salad. Ditto's leafage powered up. I didn't realize food could be so amazing. Well, do you believe me now? It's like I told you, isn't it? What does leafage do when it's powered up, as you say? It seems it can grow grass on, like, really hard, rocky ground. As you see, salad is made with leaves, so it makes sense it would affect plants. I'm genuinely impressed. But how will this help us cut that chain? It's just a warm-up for the next dish I'll teach you that powers up something else. Why didn't you teach us that dish first? Are you sure you really want out of that barrel? Well, a good meal starts with a nice starter salad, doesn't it? Anyway, forget all that. Here's the next song. Pat, pat, pat the dough, knead up all that wheat. Bake it in a bread oven, and your bread's ready to eat. Ah, so this time we need wheat and a bread oven. What's a bread oven? And how do we make one? You know, I haven't the faintest clue. Well, a bread oven is just an oven, but it's round and made of stone. When you light a fire inside it to bake your bread, lovely little puffs of smoke come out of the top. Hard, round, and smoky, huh? Sounds like Torkoal. Maybe Torkoal can teach us how to make a bread oven. I'm not sure that's how these things work. What do you think? Sounds like a good idea. Not like we have much of a choice. Well, if you say so, you may be right. Either way, we have no other useful leads at the moment, so go ahead and find Torkoal and see what they have to say. Torkoal loves the hot springs in the cave. I bet you'll find them in no time if you set up a habitat there. which is why we needed to power up our leafage, because we need a mossy hot spring, which is 4 moss next to hot spring water. At least 2. So, yep, grow moss, use leafage. So, you'll notice the arc representing our power points over leafage is now gold. If we switch to something like cut, it's blue. Rototiller, rock smash, water gun. Basically, the leafage will remain powered up until we use the PP all up. So you don't need to have like a ton of salads unless you're going to be doing a ton of hard chopping. So in go. Now, moss rock, we can actually use regular leafage, so we could have done this ahead of... Oh my gosh, there's another... How am I... I'm blind. I'm blind, clearly. Oh my god. Okay. I'm blind and I cannot jump, apparently. Oh, I'm in the water. What? Oh. No, no. Ah. Oh my god. Just jump. Jump around. Jump. Jump. Ah. Nope, I was almost there. There we go. There we go. A hot spring spout. Nice. Anyway. So, we really only need to do that to create the hot spring. Mossy hot spring. Torkoal, common. He has burn, as one would imagine. But yeah, no, so if we power up our leafage, basically holding it, we can do that, and we created another mossy habitat. But I don't want to do that, so we're going to do that. To just, oh, we already got Torkoal. I assume. Yep. Nice to meet you. Sorry. This place is just so relaxing. I couldn't help letting out lots of steam. I'll try to keep it under control in the future, so I'm not a bother to others here. So this is his ideal habitat. He likes lots of fire, stone stuff, metal stuff, hard stuff, watching stuff, and dry flavors. So hard to get around here. Hey Ditto, you need something? We need a bread oven. A bread oven? What's that? Does it have something to do with me? Well, you kind of look like one. Whoa, so my shell kind of looks like a bread oven? And basically you want to study my shell to help you learn to make a bread oven. That's wild. Sounds like a real challenge. That seems really fun though. I'd love to help. But can I ask for a little help first? Sometimes I really feel like going outside, you know? But the floor of this cave is bumpy and uneven and kind of hard to walk on. Do you think you could make a nice path for me so I could get to the Pokemon Center? It's hard for me to get around when the ground is all uneven and bumpy. I'm counting on you. I'm sure. So, in order to do this, we're gonna have to fill in some stuff, moisten the area, and build some stairs. So, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna make stone stairs. I'm gonna make, let's just make 15. We're gonna need, do I have, where's my blocks? In here. No. In here. striped soil. And go ahead and plop these down, filling in the area first, so that there's no unexpected bumpages along the way. Should be good. We're just gonna put another one here and here though, just to be safe. And then water gun. I don't think this needs any hydrating. No. Now, I think it does rain in this area, but only after it's been, like, revitalized. So, until we get to that point, I don't think it will actually rain here. It rains here. I feel like I remember seeing it rain in one of my previous plays. Just grab the frickin' leaves. Okay. I shouldn't veer too far off of his path, so I feel like this should be good enough. But I don't know. Alright, that should be good enough. You made me a nice path. I did. Yay, thank you. I'll go ahead and try to get over there. Okay, he's liking it so far. We'll hydrate more ground. Over here. It is. It's not as bad. Torkoal isn't as slow, but it certainly feels that way. I will say, I think this is the last of the, like, quote-unquote, slow poke. Oh, please do not walk over here. I was like, are you kidding me? That was the thing. The first time I encountered the slowpoke, like, trial, it was like he kept walking in areas and be like, oh, it's so scratchy over here. It's like, well, you didn't walk on the path that I laid out for you, so that's your damn fault. Yay, you made it. It was a really easy walk. Thank you for all your hard work. No problem. So, what did you need again? I need a bread oven. Some of your shell's secrets. Oh, yeah. But I don't know what to say about that. I guess I'll just tell you everything I can remember since I was a little kid. It will be a really long story, I think. So when I was really little, I really loved coal. I thought other Pokemon would like it more if I let out more smoke. And then I went to bed. So yeah, that's my story. I hope it helped. Oh god, I've been here for days. For days. I got the recipe for a bread oven though, so that's all that matters. Well, anyway, I guess I'll go for a little walk and see some sights while I'm out here. Oh yeah, you need to light a fire to use that bread oven you want to make. You probably need a Pokemon who's good with fire to help you out. I'm pretty good with fire myself, so I could help if you can't find somebody else. Cool. Thanks, Torkoal. Thanks. Oh, I think I need to build a bread oven. A bread oven needs stone, small logs, and volcanic ash. Luckily we have a metric ton of volcanic ash. A bread oven. We're also going to need wheat. Luckily I have some. And Scorbunny will eventually... Not Scorbunny. Somebody's going to want carrot bread, so we'll do that too. And bread oven. Womp. I'm going to need to grab... you guys are talking. Where's Scorbunny? Nowhere to be seen. Okay, Torkoal. You're coming with me. Light this thing. I would leave it to you, but you're moving so slow. Torkoal is the fire slowpoke. Yay! Cook. Okay, we got wheat. And do carrots. And a leaf. How about that? Start cooking. 1 loaf of carrot bread. Perfect. Food time. Yep. Food time indeed. Is he eating? I can't tell. Here, look at this. It's for you. I'm so happy, thank you. Yes, please eat it. I keep forgetting to give them food. Okay. So now that we have bread, let's eat bread. Yeah, oh, I was talking to you. I meant to eat that. No, it's fine. Sorry, Toggle. Is that... Yes, now my cut is superpowered. Got it. Perfect. You ate food and powered up cut. So bread powers up cut. I guess because you cut bread. I know that smell. You managed to make some nice bread, didn't you? Sure did. It was delicious. Oh, so after leafage, you've now powered up cut. Wait a moment. I suppose that means... Do you think you'll be able to cut the chains now? Yes. Oh, that's right. I'm sure you can do it. Give it a good slice. Crash. Oh, yep. It's squirrel. Whew. What a relief to be out of there. Oh, are you the sweeties who saved me? What's with the reaction? Surprised to see such a charming Pokemon pop out of the barrel? Greedent. It has an unknown specialty. And it likes soft stuff, metal stuff, groove stuff. It likes food. Oh, looks like food is one of its favorites. So it likes like, there's like a berry cushion and things like that. You're a Pokemon. You said you were the best chef in town. So naturally I thought you were human. How did you understand them and them you if it was a human? Well, I am the best in town. After all, there's no one else left here. I'd appreciate it if you would call me Chef Dente. Besides, no human could chat so eloquently with Pokemon. Surely you know that. That's as may be, but... fiddlesticks. I was so sure, but I supposed I'd jump to conclusions. In any case, you two saved me. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you so much, sweeties. By the way, are you also searching for humans? Yes, we are. Oh, indeed we are. I take it you are as well? Yes, I'm looking for my buddy. Your buddy? Do you mean your trainer? No, they were a chef at a restaurant. Truth is, my buddy was the best chef in town. Oh, so that's why you know so much about cooking. Do you remember anything else about the humans? What was your buddy like before they disappeared? All I know is that when I woke up a bit ago, the town was in this state it is now. I have no idea what's going on, or what happened. But this place was already in decline before, so... Since so many of the humans were working as coal miners left. Even my buddy's restaurant, which used to always be so full of customers, was seeing less business. I know they were worrying about that. But that wouldn't be enough to make your buddy just up and leave you behind, would it? They don't sound like the kind of person to me. Of course he wouldn't. When I woke up, it was just my buddy it wasn't just my buddy who was gone. Every single human had disappeared. As for the town itself, just look at the state of it. Gone completely to ruin. I'm sure something really disastrous must have happened. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but humans have disappeared from other towns as well. And for a long time now, I've been pondering what we can do to get them to come back. Oh, I've just had the most wonderful idea. May I tell you? Diddly-beep. You've earned a recipe as a reward for discovering lots of Pokemon. We got vine wall decorations. I have a wonderful... No. My idea is to bring life back to this town, to make it just as lively as the good old days. With excellent restaurants to eat at, cheerful music playing. If we restore this town to the energetic place it used to be, maybe the humans will come back. You really loved this town, didn't you? Well, what do you say? Shall we do as Chef Dente suggests? Are you ready and willing to restore this town to the bright and lively place it once was? You bet. Do you really mean it, Pumpkin? Oh, thank you so much. I'll be in your debt. Well then, it's just a question of how to get started. You could make a bunch of habitats and attract lots of Pokemon to this town, or build houses for Pokemon to live in. I'm sure there are plenty of other things you could do to help us. Oh yes, you'll be busy. Yes. So cut, when it's powered up, has a long distance kind of feature, so we can actually, you know what, Torkoal, you don't need to stick around. Let's split up. So you can actually, like, carve, a bunch of stuff down. Like, I think it's up to 8 or 10 spaces in front of you. So it's pretty nice. New challenges are available. I've got nice furniture, decorations, dancing dirt, sticks, veggies, stone, dirt, furniture, sticks, dirt, stone. Need to dampen more dirt. Okay, I need to make some roads. I need to make my own house too. Elegant flowers in bloom. Okay. What else did we get? Oh, yay. That is what I was hoping for. So we got a stone bench. We have a standing mic. Twine. But the big one is intermediate packing tips. This gives us a whole second bag slot. Next level, we get to add some more PowerPoints. Oh, and stone dens. Perfect. We'll just grab one. So now I can make a home for myself. And we have the stepping stones recipe. And mountain flower seeds. Okay, so I am going to build my home right here. Can we do it right here? Yes, we can do it right here. We can. Perfect. And then we just need stones and lava. Or stones and, stones and lava. No, stones and ash. Oop. And then we need a build Pokemon, like Machoke here. And we'll get Scorbunny to help out too. And build. Build my home. 6:49 p.m. because of the word thing. I'll need to do a ditto flag. And while that is going, I will go see what Chef Dente wants to do now. You really are quite amazing, sweetie. Not everyone can learn how to make bread and salad so quickly. Thanks. Well, I'm sure my excellent teaching helped, but you do really have a knack for this. On that note, how would you like to learn to make another of my special dishes? I'd love to. That's the spirit. Now let's get started. Sizzle, 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 make us drool, hamburger steak. First need the beans with all the love in your heart. Next up, a frying pan is what you need to make. It's sizzling, juicy dish. It's really quite an art. Now the song and dish are done. I hope you have a lot of fun. That was a terrible song. Well, have a good night. I'm going to be stopping here in a minute because this is another quest where I have to go find a Pokemon to make a frying pan. So we'll have to come back to this. Hammers, I need a frying pan. Now, I may be able to cook, but I sure can't make a frying pan. It's for frying things over fire, so I suppose you'll need a lightweight material that can withstand the heat. Why not try asking Professor Tangrowth where you can find something like that. I'll teach you how to use a frying pan once you've made one. Just say the word when you're ready. Yep. What will you make now? Well, I would make the end of the episode if you finished building the house. All those muscles and lazy as hell. Okay, I get it. Whatever. Let's just see what this will involve. Oh, do you need my help with something? I want to make a frying pan. So this time you want to make a frying pan, eh? If you're looking for material that's lightweight and can withstand heat, I think copper ore is just the ticket. Conveniently, there's a decent amount of copper ore in the ground around here. If you look closely, you'll see some bluish metal mixed in with the soil. That's copper ore. But you can't use ore as is, I'm afraid. First, you'll need to melt it down and shape it into ingots. Then, you can use it as a material for your frying pan. But what can we use to melt something so hard? I've got it. Oh, I came up with a recipe for a frying pan. Oh, I just recall. Machoke was looking for you. They seem to be in a spot of trouble. I'll spend a bit more time pondering how to make copper ingots. Meanwhile, would you please go and see what Machoke has to say? Well, I hope what he has to say is, I'm building your house. Hey Ditto, I've been waiting for you. There's some kind of super strong fence up ahead that's blocking off the way forward. I tried to knock it down, but my punches couldn't even make a dent. Think you could do something about it? I probably can. What? You think you can cut that thing down? Like it's a branch on a tree? Huh! Now that I'd like to see. Alright, let's jog over to that fence. I'll take you to it. Try to keep up. Over here! I'm not gonna have a hard time keeping up with you. You're rather slow. Yep. Okay, here's the fence. Looks pretty sturdy, right? You really think you can cut this thing down? Show me what you got. Whoa, you really did it. You cut that fence like it was paper. Awesome. Classic Ditto. I knew you'd handle it. Now we can go further in, but Is it just me or is it ridiculously hot? Seems like the heat's coming from deep within. I'm no good with hot places. You know what they say, if you can't stand the heat, get out of that tunnel. So I'll head back now. But hey, you should totally go farther and check it out. Maybe you'll meet some Pokemon who live in super hot spots. Meanwhile, I should probably go cool off these fists. They're starting to swell up from all the fence punching from earlier. Oh. Okay. Ring ring. Banana phone. Oh, Vivitel. I was just poking around the PC when I apparently decided to connect me to you again. How are things on your end? I cut. It's really hot. Oh, you're in a tunnel, are you? The mountains here all seem to be volcanoes, so I'm very much inclined to believe that you that it's hot in there. Oh, that reminds me. About melting copper into copper ingots. I believe you'll want a smelting furnace for that, but I'm afraid I don't know how to actually use a smelting furnace. That's the type of question you should take to a Pokemon that can manipulate fire. For example, there's a Pokemon called Magmar. They're all born in volcanoes, much like the one you're in now. You could try making a home that would appeal to a Magmar. Then, if you were able to meet a Magmar, that's your chance to ask about a smelting furnace. I'd wager they could teach you all about it. Oh, where to find? So they don't even give you the... Okay. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Be careful around all those dangerous places, won't you? Okay. Yeah, I got the recipe for railway tracks. Nice. Hey, look. A furnace. You found a trace of a Pokemon. I wonder who it could be. Could it be Magmar? Digging and burning. So, a furnace, some toy, the excavation tools, and a wheelbarrow. And luckily for us, all of those things are right here. And to make things easier, we're going to take all of these things with us. Because I don't feel like walking down here to talk to Magmar. But I do want to make sure, is there what is it? I wanted to make sure there isn't another fence down here, which there is. So we'll just and grab a recipe for a cooking pot. So we got the recipe for a cooking pot. Oh. Hey, look. A creeping kid. Some more fencing. So this is lava rock. And these are... We've got gold ore and sparkly rocks. I forget what these are called. But these crystals you can break. We'll break these. And what do we got? Crystal fragments. We will need some of those, so I don't want to get rid of all of them. Bug Love September issue. I don't feel right about that. This issue features an article about Vespiquen. What is the beehive Pokemon's surprise reaction when given honey? Read on to find out. Well, we already know. She gives us items. And then... Okay, we came in here. Look! Lava! An illuminated bench. So a bench and a light post. That looks like a Venomoth to me, anyway. Hey, look, more grating. Oh no, cut, 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 cut. What's in here? Lava. More colorful rock. Photo 4. Aw. An Arcanine, a Growlithe and a Riolu. And what do we get here? Oh, Pecha Seeds. Nice. So we can grow those at the island. And then we'll go back here. What? Hey, look. It's too hot to move. You may be able to move. Oh, yeah. Okay. Trying to inspect this. You found a trace of a Pokemon. Piping hot lava. So this is a molten rock and 2 lava. The other thing to know about lava in this game is all you need is a water gun. And look, no more lava. Treasure, gotta catch it all. Who could that be? Open. We've got some fancy doors on a fancy building that happens to be what we saw, that roof. And what do we have? Whoa! I didn't expect a visitor in a place like this, yo. Let me introduce myself. I'm Gimmighoul, just a humble little treasure collector. You must be a bit of a treasure hunter yourself to come to a place like this, huh? I guess so. No need to guess, you definitely are. See a funny-looking room? Can't help but peek inside. Something shiny on the ground? Gotta pick it up. That's the kind of Pokemon you are. I can see it in you. The coin chest Pokemon. No idea about its habitat, but it has the collect ability. The collect ability allows you to hand over certain things, and it gives you certain items in return. Fellow treasure collectors meeting here. It's gotta be fate. So I've got something I'd like to ask you. From one treasure lover to another. And that is, you guessed it, finding some treasure. Rainbow feathers in this case. If the rumors are true, rainbow feathers are the feathers of a super strong Pokemon. I hear you can find the feathers on the ground after that strong Pokemon flies around the skies with graceful grace. But, I can't see the sky here, so I don't even know what that Pokemon's flying by, when that Pokemon's flying by. So yeah, if you're super lucky and happen to come across any rainbow feathers, can you bring them to me? Being a collector myself, I know you'll want something in return, so don't worry, I got you covered. We also have a bunch of things here. We'll need to come back and, nope, not a roadshow. Grab all the things. Desperate fossil display. So each of the fossils is basically all, a pedestal, expedition stand, and all of the fossils for a specific thing on that will produce a habitat for a specific Pokemon. So, if we want to, we should totally just grab all of the exhibition stands and the fossils that are here and take them with us. And we can build our own little museum slash fossil museum elsewhere. The stone den has been built. Perfect. We can call it a night here in just a sec. I wish there was a way to, like... Oh, actually, you know what? Well, I don't have the hamburger steak. So, the hamburger steak can power up Rock Smash, and there is actually... And I can show... We'll come back to all this. But basically, right out here, if we walk straight forward... Now, I can't break through this rock yet. But if you walk straight forward from this location and plow your way through the wall, eventually you will end up... And I'm just going to teleport. Right here. So, to make it easy on ourselves, basically, right here, if we burrow through the ground this 4-foot square in front of us, or 4 blocks in front of us, directly back leads to the museum, like that ruin. So we'll do that once we have the hamburger steak, but we don't have it yet. But all I want is this. Okay. I gotta find him. What do you gotta find? Hey Ditto, do you know Grappler? Nope, who's that? They're huge, heavy, round, rocky Pokemon. I used to work out with them all the time back in the day. They're the perfect weight for bench pressing. Anyway, I need them for something again. Could you be a pal and find a Graveler for me? Pretty sure they like hiding out in a spot like this. A mossy boulder. So moss and a mossy boulder. Okay. Run into each other. Tell them to come see me. Okay, I will. Can we complete my house? Okay. There. It's done. Thank you. Ready for the big reveal? Yep. Perfect. A little den. Stone den is complete. Perfect. Yay! No, oh. That isn't what I wanted to do. But, do I have furniture for it? Not. Ideally, so. No, we'll leave. Alright. Flop. There we go. And then we're going to put the furnace here. The wheelbarrow. No. Oh. That's a lot wider than I thought. Perfect. Digging and burning habitat. So, now we'll have Magmar here. Soon. And then... just gonna make a little bed. Actually, didn't I find a bed? Nope, nothing in there. Here we go. Let's see, we got an industrial bed and an industrial chair. hopefully the industrial bed will fit. Oh yeah. Industrial bed. Some tools. And an industrial stool. And now it's a home. Alright, so we have, what the... Yeah, I don't... Clear this out so it's not right over here. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Styler stone flooring can go back there. I do like the stylish stone flooring. Alright, we got our damp. Okay. So now that we have a house, and we've got some quests kind of... Oh, we already have Magmar. We will we'll grab Magmar next time. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!